Colts Nation, if helmets or helmet accessories interest you, make sure to go to greengridiron.com and use code INDSYN at checkout to get the discount code with it. Whether it's mini helmets, full-size helmets, visors, clips, whatever it may be, different face masks, different variations of helmets, alternate helmets, whatever the case, you can get it at Green Gridiron. And again, that's code INDSYN at checkout for the discount. Thanks for stopping by for another video, and now let's get into it. What's going on, Colts Nation? I appreciate you joining me for another video where today we're going to talk a little bit about the defensive side of the ball. I'm going to talk about something that there are no rumblings of this. It's just something that I saw and I had a thought and wanted to see what you guys thought about it, okay? Because I actually saw this from a Colts fan on Facebook, a Colts group on Facebook, and they shared it from what looks like Instagram, I believe is what they were probably on. It might have been Facebook, whatever, but from Colts Report on one of those. And he posted a tweet from JPA. And in this tweet, the information is said to be coming from Pat Leonard, a New York Giants beat writer, okay? And what we're talking about here is Bobby Okereke and where he stands with the Giants, okay? Somebody that was with the Colts, somebody that had a lot of versatility. He was somebody who really was picking it up. He got overshadowed and ended up getting let go because we had Shaq Leonard. Obviously, that ends up not working out for us, but Bobby O, incredible player. A lot of teams would be lucky to have him. I think overall, the Giants, obviously, down year, one of the worst teams in the NFL in 2024. But if you look at the year before, back when they had a different scheme and they were working differently on defense, Bobby Okereke had a career year. Like when you look back on it, and this is what this tweet says here, and we'll go through this. The Giants brass, quote, do not have a high opinion, end quote, of star linebacker and captain Bobby Okereke's value to the roster entering the 2025 NFL season per at Pat Leonard. There's another quote here, says, it's strange to hear that considering the explosive season Okereke had 2 years ago in 2023 in the previous defensive system, 149 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 2 interceptions, 10 passes defended, 4 forced fumbles, 100% of the snaps played on the field the entire season. So completely worth the money, especially what they were paying him at the time. Guaranteed at signing was $21.8 million. So shout out to him for that. But the downfall here for the Giants is the way that this contract is set up. Now, again, Bobby O can go somewhere and make a difference, okay? And obviously the reason we're talking about this is, hey, what if we entertain the idea of getting Bobby O back in the building? Now, how would that look? And what would that take from us? How much cap room would that take? Well, when you look at it, again, this contract was backloaded, okay? And for the Giants, there's a potential out with 2 years, $22 million remaining. It's going to be a pretty much an $11 million cap hit. If you release him now, his cap number is $14.463 million. So overall, the cap savings is about $3 million if they were to get rid of Bobby O. Now, of course, if they trade him and trade his contract, then maybe a team can work something out where the Giants still take on some of the contract in their cap to kind of ease the burden on that. Because, I mean, listen, he's getting his base salary, $5.85 million. Signing proration $3 million, right? And the guaranteed at signing is kind of just lumped in there, and it's lumped in there for cap reasons. They do this stuff for cap reasons. So like the signing, he got that guaranteed at signing, so he's getting that money, and it just adds to the cap number. Where again we're at $14.463 million for Bobby O. And are we really going to pay that for what we need to do? Are we going to pay that, right? You have Zaire Franklin making his money. Obviously, EJ Speed no longer there. But you also have Jalen Carley's, who I would like to see get on the field more. But if you have Zaire Franklin, and then you have a guy whose cap hit is $14.463 million, there's a good chance that guy ends up on the field a decent bit, especially when he's proven he can play 100% of the snaps and play really well. And he can be effective in every way possible. So overall, like, it would be really cool. Like we've already talked about, hey, what if Isaiah Rodgers came back to the Colts? That'd be really cool. If that were able to happen, it'd be a good story. If he could come back, have some success. Hey, we overcame this as a team, grow as a team. Now that's very unlikely, but nonetheless, that'd be cool. It'd also be cool because Bobby O, like that wasn't a bad split. That was just, hey man, like we already paid a linebacker a lot of money. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to let you go into free agency, test the market, and see where you land. And he went and got the bag. So it would be interesting. Hey, we trade for this guy with him knowing, hey, we're restructuring your contract to try to help lower that cap hit, and you're going to have to accept less money on the base salary, but we'll get that back to you in the next season, and we can rework the contract at that point, maybe even take a little bit of extra dead money into 2027 when he's set to be a free agent, right? Like you can work this in different ways to make it happen. It's just doing it the way that I just described. Like now you're setting yourself up for failure down the line with dead money, right? So it would be great. But it's hard to see with his cap number. It's hard to see us working that. And it's going to be interesting. Hey, which team is going to be okay with taking that on? Are the Giants going to be able to find a trade partner? And see, my opinion, if they can't find a trade partner, he'll be a Giant this year because it's not enough cap savings for him to get released. It just doesn't make sense for a guy that can be productive. He's shown he can be productive. Like, why are you going to get rid of this guy when the dead cap is what it is now? Next season, 2026, dead cap $5.463 million. So if he in the same defensive system, I don't know what the Giants situation is, but if he has another down year and it's not looking great, then going into next season, they drop him because nobody's going to want to trade for a guy with another $14.413 million cap hit. And then, yeah, so Giants kind of put themselves in a tough spot with the way they did this and the way they worked his contract, to be completely honest with you. But hey, that seems to be what the Giants are doing, and hopefully, not hopefully, we know Chris Ballard, very unlikely to make trades anyways, so I don't think we have to worry about him going and getting Bobby O. Now, I guess if he was going to make a trade, there's a good possibility it's one of his old players, and there's going to be people in the comments making that joke and saying all that. But just being realistic, again, this was something I saw, something I thought I'd bring up, but it's just not something I see that's going to be happening. Of course, I'd love to know what you guys think. Do you want this to happen? Do you think we should go get Bobby O? How do you think that situation would work out? You let me know your thoughts on this conversation down in the comment section. And of course, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you continue to get notified anytime we drop any more content on this channel. Of course, appreciate you stopping by for another video. And as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.